All right, team. Now let's do this little stretch sequence. Alrighties, we're going to do this 10 minutes a day. Great activity to unlock the whole body. So the first one we're going to do is a little straddle. You're going to get your legs out at 45 degrees and just try to reach over as far as you can. If you can't reach the toes, grab the ankles. Pull your chest down towards the floor. This is a great stretch for the spine, the hammies, and a little bit through your groins and adductors. Keep trying to pull yourself down, and every time you breathe in and breathe out, try to get a little bit lower. Okay, then you are going to bring one leg in, reach forward, and touch the toe. Now, there's a shift in the shoulders here. You can see how I've rotated, which creates a closer angle to touch the toe. We want to keep that shoulder square. So square shoulders, do not open up. Second movement. Now you can open up and reach over. Our stretch here is to target your obliques down that left side. All right, team, this is a great unlock first thing in the morning when you've been sleeping, or last thing at night when you've been moving, or even if you've been sitting all day. So you're going to hold each stretch for about 30 seconds to a minute. Remember, when you change sides, keeping the shoulders square first, reach forward, then you can open up your shoulders and you can reach over your body. Alrighties, again, making sure we have that angle, making sure that arm reaches over the head and onto the other one. You can see how I'm not bending too far forward and I'm not bending too far behind my body. So that is a lovely, good stretch. From here, we'll then move into the hammies out nice and straight. So you'll have both legs out and you are going to just lock those knees down, sit nice and comfortably, and we're actually going to reach onto the opposite foot. So you can see there my left arm is reaching around to try and touch that right ankle. That is going to send a neuro signal up your right leg, and as you can see, I've just said that, a neuro signal running up your thigh, up across into the left shoulder. There is a connection between that right and left side, so we want to make sure that we're stretching it out, linking it up. Once you've done that, release and go to the other side. Remember, the rotation through the spine, keep your legs locked down, and you will feel that sensation running up the outside of your thigh, into your spine, up into the top of that shoulder, and back down to the arm, connecting it to the foot. It's all connected, team. It's all connected. From here, we're going to move into the pigeon stretch. Now, the pigeon stretch, you'll need to come up onto all fours. As you can see, doing so now, you will take one leg across at about 45 degrees and you will slide your back leg back as far as you can. You can see my hips are square. We don't want to open up. Hips square, drop the butt down. You are going to be feeling this in your left butt cheek. You can see that I'm sitting quite upright. Okay, you don't need to lay down on the ground. You can see the angle from my shoulders down to the hips, directly pushing towards the floor. You can see my biceps are starting to pump because I am actually pushing force into the floor to get the hips back down to the ground. This is a great stretch. We'll release your glutes, your hamstrings, a little bit of your hip. Alrighties, we're going to switch sides now. Move across to the left. Again, I'm not holding these stretches for a long period of time because I would like to show you them. Your main holds are going to be for about a good minute. Okay, a good minute, sit there. Okay, push, create that angle. If you need to, put a little cushion or a bit of a towel underneath that leg that's crossed over. That will just give you a little bit more support on the knee. Again, just keeping the hip square, do not unlock. The hip square is really important, and you can see that I'm just changing the angle of my top half, and they'll subtly give me slightly different stretches. Next team is the groin. All right, we do this stretch in our warm-up. So what I'd like you to do is take the back knee up, arch your back, bring your head between your shoulders. You're going to feel that through your right hamstring and your spine. From there, once you've done a nice good arch, drop the knee to the ground. Make sure that front knee slightly pushes out on an angle. And as you drop your hips, I want you to lift that chest up for me and flex down towards the floor. You'll feel that stretch on your groin and also on your left hip flexor. You're going to pop up and pop down twice, holding each stretch for about 15 to 20 seconds. All right, team, this is good. Change legs, hips up, hips down. All right, flex through the spine. You can see, look how flat my back is. My back's not arched. We've got time to arch the back. All right, team, so you can see my knee is over the toe. There's our arch. All right, create that arch, and you can see I'm signaling the hamstring flex. Then you drop your bum down, lift your head up, and a flat back. From there, we'll go into our hip flexor stretch. The hip flexor stretch is a progression from the groin, and you go into a kneel position. All right, you take a knee. We're driving the hips forward. You're going to feel that stretch down on the left TFL, rectus femoris. Keep your right arm pushing on that knee slightly out, but keep your foot planted. Do not lift your foot. Again, we're reaching up and going to stretch over our body. We're going to connect the tissue from the top of the quads up into the transverse abdominis, into those obliques, and we're going to arch around. You're going to do that on both sides. Again, 30 seconds per stretch. Alrighties, this is a great one for you if you sit down all day. I would love for you to just hold this stretch, open up to the world. Again, you do this outdoors, we're going to be with the fresh air, the nice sky. It's really nice to do this outside and get yourself started, or to get yourself finished for the day. Sometimes I like to reflect on my day when I'm doing these stretches. The last one here, second last one we go into, is our scorpion. So you're going to lay in a supine position on the ground, and you're going to move one arm out, one arm in, one leg up and over, bending at the knee, and you're coming as close to that hand as you can. You are going to feel it on that extended arm, so the arm that's straight out. As you twist over, feel the stretch through your shoulder. You'll also feel a stretch through your lower back and your hips. This is a bit of a compression. Now, normally compression is not a good thing, but in terms of our day-to-day activity, like squatting and bending over, and I'm going to demonstrate a squat now, there is a compression of the spine. So the scorpion is just a great way to warm up your compression. All right, team? Last thing I'm doing is just working on my posture. So I'm getting nice and low in my squat position. I'm trying to get those arms back behind my ears, flexing through my thoracic, and then going to push through at the top. I'd love you to do 10 of those to finish. Squat down, hands behind the head, big push up, nice and tall, and that is your 10 minutes of stretching, team. Get it done, get mobile. I'll see you at the gym. Peace out.